What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and um, happy 4th of July. I wasn't planning on making a video today, but I think it's important to remember what we celebrate, especially on 4th of July, and especially on Christmas for that matter, but I've already done a video on Christmas. Um, the reason why we celebrate 4th of the 4th of July is our independence from Great Britain. You know, but I think it's also important that we take time and say that we take time. Not only do we take time and say things about our independence from Great Britain, but we remember why we're free in the first place. We're free because of the men and women that put on a military uniform and go fight they are the reason why we're free. So, from the bottom of my heart, I would like to take time out of my day and say thank you to every single man and woman. Thank you for leaving your kids, leaving your family, leaving everything behind to keep us free. But you know, I also think that if you want to look at this, a different way. Put a new perspective on things. Not only is America free, but we are one of the luckiest, well, one of the greatest nations of we are one of the greatest nations in the history of, well, history. And yet I feel like we take everything for granted. What do I mean by that? I remember there was a time when I was still in high school. And we had this Veteran Day assembly, and there was, I believe he was Navy. We had this former Navy personnel speak. And it's hard to put into words what he said. But he said that he had been in countries where the kids, they would be begging for food. We are so blessed to be in this nation. And yet, we seem to forget that every plate of food, every job you have, everything, your wife, your girlfriend, your fiance, everything is temporary. Everything on this earth is temporary. Money is a temporary thing. So remember, when you shoot fireworks off, they're temporary. They're beautiful. They're loud, they're boisterous, they're beautiful, and yet they're only temporary. If a person gets into a wreck, that car is temporary. It can be replaced. A human life cannot. And I feel like every Independence Day every Independence Day that comes around, we seem to forget that not only has God blessed us with this great nation, but it's taken many, many lives to keep this nation where it is. Well, it took many, many lives to keep this nation free. It took many, many lives. It took many, many heartbreaks. It took everything. It took every single founding father. It took every single war. Every single soldier that fought and died for us. For us to be where we're at. To keep this nation free. And I'm gonna say this. May God bless you. May God bless me. And may God bless the U.S. of A. Happy 4th of July, everyone.